The pigeons do backflips.
For me, parkour is an efficient way to achieve your personal goals. It's unpredictable. It's a discipline, it's an art, it's a way of life and a way of thinking. It's a personal way of overcoming obstacles, physical and mental. I mean, I practice physical movements, physical efficient movements, just using the human body to get from point A to point B. And then I apply that mentally, so when I've got a goal or an achievement that I want to aim for, I am in the habit of overcoming obstacles, so anything that gets in the way of me achieving my goals, I'm used to overcoming it. So let's say there's a money problems or a death in the family, I'll find a way around it, and you come to the quickest solution to connect the dots and solve each problem. Doing parkour, the feeling that you get from it is very self-rewarding. The progressions are so small, but you don't need to reward yourself with like a black belt or a certificate at the end of the week. You gain movements and you gain the ability to reward yourself with just new ways of thinking, new ideas and new abilities. But what's happening now is that kids are seeing parkour like on TV and music videos, and they want to try these movements because they've seen them. Not for the sheer fact of it feels great, but because they're like, oh, I want to do that. And it's different now. Where back when I was training, I mean, I didn't see this anyway. I just did it because it felt cool, and to discover new movements is going to be something difficult for the next generation. To me, there's a lot of undiscovered movements because the sport is still new. It's still such a new thing. But right now, kids are just going to be copying movements that have already been added to somebody's criteria of what parkour is, instead of discovering new movements for themselves, which is one thing that we need to address, is that I don't try and teach people how to do parkour my way. You can't really teach anyone parkour, you can only help them discover it within themselves. So when I teach them basics, I teach them how to be safe, but then you've got to let them progress. You've got to have their own creative input, and that's why they have their own style. If I teach them my way, they'll just be a watered down version of me. But if they learn their way, eventually I'll be learning from them.